Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston Station, we are ready for the event.
WNYC, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
This is Brian Lehrer at WNYC. Does this satisfy your voice check?
We have you loud and clear aboard the station. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes. Victor and Shannon, it is so nice to meet you this way, and I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you just had a sunset, meaning you've just sped around the Earth away from the sun and moved into the Earth's shadow. Can I ask what a sunset looks like from the space station?
Well, sunsets are absolutely amazing from the space station. The colors are, the depth of colors are much more than you can probably imagine. Although if you go to where they sell TVs and turn up the brightness all the way and the color, you might have some idea of what it looks like. And in fact, we probably did just have a sunset or a sunrise. We go around the Earth once every 90 minutes, so we get 16 of those each every day.
And Victor, did you see that planetary convergence from up there that we made such a big deal about as a rare event on Earth last night? Or does every night look like that from the space station?
Every night up here is pretty beautiful, but we tried. We couldn't see it. We did ask for some help from a Mission Control team down in Houston, and they gave us some ideas on how to look for it, but it turned out there was space station structure blocking our view, so we weren't able to see it. But hopefully lots of folks on the ground got good pictures, and we'll get to see them soon.
Victor, I see this is your first time in space, and before we get into more of what it's like being there, can you tell us what it was like getting there? Your colleague Mike Hopkins told Mission Control on your second day in orbit that you hadn't stopped smiling. Were you cheery on the launch pad too? And was there a moment after the launch when you knew you could just sort of look around and enjoy it?
It was a very interesting combination of emotions because we had a job to do. I was very excited. My family was there. And it was great to share this experience, great friends from high school. And so it was a very important moment, but at the same time, I had to be focused and do my job for Shannon and Mike and Soichi. And once we got on orbit and we were safely in orbit, there were some moments where we had time to eat a meal. We actually had enough time to go to sleep. So there was time. I took a video and was able to share that. And so we did have some moments to steal glimpses. But it was an amazing ride. The Falcon is an amazing rocket, and Crew Dragon resilience.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And Shannon, do you see the point of the International Space Station as satisfying human curiosity, or is it more about concrete, practical, scientific experiments?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. I think in many of these cases, there's no one definitive answer. I think actually it satisfies both. It satisfies human curiosity because we can talk about space, we can show pictures to people of what we see that many people on the ground will never get an opportunity to see. And then we are doing hard science up here, real science, and that have lots of benefits for humanity on Earth. So it's both.
I see that one of the experiments is you want to see how microgravity affects the fermentation of grape juice. Does that mean you're making wine up there, Shannon?
You know, we haven't encountered that one yet, and I'm not surprised something like that's up here. I hope we're making wine. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll let us taste it while we're up here. We'll probably have to wait till we get back.
Oh, that relates to one of the questions that a listener tweeted, Victor, which is there a happy hour in the ISS? I think Shannon just gave us a negative answer to that, but the listener writes, shouldn't we know what it's like to tie one on in space?
You know, that does sound like a lot of fun. The reason that we don't have happy hours up here is because you never know when something might actually go sideways. And so we always have to be prepared in a worst case scenario to jump in our spacecraft and go home. So we have to keep it pretty straight and narrow while we're up here.
And listener Michael asks, Victor, I'll give this one to you. Do astronauts still experience the flashes of light on the backs of their eyelids when they sleep? Is that a thing?
You know, I actually have seen those. I saw them more in the first few days or week that I was here. I haven't noticed them as much in these last few days, but I did see those quite a bit when we first got here, so probably some effect of radiation of some sort. But yeah, interesting. It didn't keep me from falling asleep or anything, but it was noticeable.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
And Shannon, a listener, tweets, how can our space mission aid our fight against climate change?
You know, I think one of the ways that we can fight against climate change is keep showing what we're doing to the planet. And we've got a unique vantage point up here to see what is happening to our Earth below us and to give people a sense of how tiny our atmosphere is and how much we need to protect it. So I would say that's probably the most tangible way or most visible way we can fight climate change. There's so many ways to fight climate change, but this is one where we can actually show what's happening. And we can do that a lot by taking pictures. We've got pictures from the space station going back 20 years. We can see the glaciers receding in the photography that we do. We can see the effects of lakes drying up and other things that are happening around the planet.
Victor, is there anything special for you that you could put into words, being the first black person to serve long-term on the space station? It's an incredible achievement for anyone, of course, but have you felt extra pressure or pride as a first?
That's a good question. Definitely no extra pressure. And I would say that I would have been very happy if it had happened a long time ago. But I just hope that I, give my best effort up here and get through this mission successfully and just put that in the past so that it's not a thing, so that we can go off and do other great things.
We have a minute left with our two guests live from the International Space Station, U.S. astronauts Victor Glover and Shannon Walker. Victor, real quick, is there a fantasy space mission that you would have in mind, like after this one? Is there one you'd really like to do if it ever becomes possible?
Actually, landing safely from this mission is all the dream that I need. And this mission right now, this very moment. I mean, we are living a dream, and I'll be very happy to land safely, and then we'll go from there. You'll have to ask me after we land safely.
Shannon, same question for you.
Well, I absolutely second that we need to land safely. But after that, if the moon or Mars were in my future, I would definitely want to go.
Shannon Walker and Victor Glover are astronauts currently serving on the International Space Station. They are our first callers from space on the Brian Lehrer Show, and they called in from 250 miles above the Pacific Ocean as of right now. By 12:30, they'll be right above New York, and we won't be able to see them in the daylight. That's how fast they're moving. Half hour to go from the Pacific Ocean to over New York, but we'll be looking up at the sky and waving at you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the WNYC portion of our event. Please stand by for a voice check from WGN News Nation.
Matter of moments, live right here on newsnationnow.com and our Facebook page as we prepare to chat with two astronauts who are in space hundreds of miles above us right now. I want to show you exactly the satellite path for the International Space Station right now. It is extremely amazing to watch this, and we do actually have Shannon Walker and Victor now joining us live. Guys, all right, we're still, okay, we've got a wave so we can hear. All right, guys, you're above us right now. It's darkness where you right now. How exciting is it for you guys to be there orbiting above us as 2020 races to a close?
Well, if the smile is any indication, it's great to be here. It's great to be here with this amazing crew. The 6 other folks on board the space station make it a joy to be here. We've got plenty of great work to do. And like you said, we're wrapping up 2020 and hopefully moving towards things getting better for a lot of people all over the place.
Shannon, this is your second stint on the International Space Station. Talk to us about the mission so far. How has it gone, and the work ahead that you guys will do over the next 5+ months?
Yeah, so far it's been going quite well. It definitely reminds me of my last mission where I spent nearly 6 months up here before. Every day it's a new day. We get up, we do what the ground needs us to do, be it science, be it maintenance, be it packing our cargo vehicles. And so we're incredibly busy up here, and I expect us to be very busy for the remaining of our time.
Victor, you're a rookie in space, and I can see the glee in you as you guys pass the microphone back and forth. How is it for you there in zero gravity?
You know, there's a part of me that just finds this whole thing so amazing and different, and then there's a part of me that feels a little bit at home. I sleep in the overhead, what you would call the ceiling if this were a house on Earth. So my first view of the space station and my last view at night is upside down, and it's great because I generally stay that way for as long as I can. I really enjoy it. Even the things like moving bags from one place to another, we're doing it in microgravity and you float, and I won't be able to do that forever, so I try to appreciate every moment.
For the future of exploration of space. Shannon, what does this mission mean for the future of exploration?
I know that's an excellent question. I think really what we're doing here is a stepping stone, a building block of everything we're going to do in the future. We are learning how people live in space, what it takes to live in space. We're testing equipment that will be used for future missions. So it's just a tiny part of what I hope is a very, very vibrant economy in space.
Let's get one more serious question, and then let's have some fun. History is on your side, Victor, as you're the first black astronaut to spend time on the International Space Station. What does that mean to you?
You know, it's bittersweet. I would have been very happy for that to have already happened. But now that I'm here, I want to do my best up here and get home safely and have that in the past and make sure that that it's no longer a thing that we have to accomplish, but we've done it successfully, and now we can move on doing the great things in human exploration.
All right, I've watched a lot of interviews of both of you guys as you're now joining us on NewsNationNow.com. You guys like to have fun, and Shannon, you've mentioned how busy it is, but there's got to be some downtime. What is one thing that maybe you haven't told anybody that happens on the International Space Station? Is there like an astronaut poker game that we don't know about?
Astronaut poker would be hard because then the cards would float everywhere. I think, well, we haven't done it yet this mission, but on my last mission, we used to have contests to see how far we could float Superman style through the station and not touch anything. You'd be surprised how hard that is to do.
What about you, Victor?
You know, I really enjoy movie night. We've had a few nights after dinner where we'll sit together and watch a movie, and I've really enjoyed that. That's been great.
All right, so during launch, Victor, you had the child with you, which, of course, affectionately known as Baby Yoda. How is young Master Yoda doing right now, and have you been able to watch the rest of The Mandalorian to know what happens, the revelation of what his real name is?
Yes, we did see it, and just for the folks who may not have caught up yet, I won't give any spoilers, but we did finish it and really enjoyed it, and he's having fun up here. He's getting to see what it's like to be a part of the station crew.
That's fantastic. Let's talk about Christmas. Obviously, we're racing towards the holiday. What is it going to be like for you guys? Shannon, let's start with you. To be away from family during this time where, you know, again, we were talking about racing towards the end of 2020, that the hope of the holidays brings all of us.
Yeah, it's I would say it's very bittersweet. I'm very happy to be in space. I love my job. I love what I'm doing up here, but the holidays are typically when people get together. I also recognize that so many people won't be able to be visiting their loved ones this holidays, and so I have that in common with so many people on Earth right now. The day we'll be spending with our space family. Our crew is our family up here, so we will be spending time together, and then I will be making lots of phone calls to my family.
Victor, you've got kiddos at home. How about you? How difficult will it be come Thursday night, and you know that Christmas Eve is here, and then Friday with Christmas here?
You know, I actually have to say, like Shannon mentioned, you know, it's a happy and a little sad both together, because we have great connectivity and we're able to keep in touch with our families, which is really impressive. Being an active duty Navy officer, I've deployed before and missed certain things for, you know, family occasions, and so it won't be the first time, but this one is different in that, you know, we're doing something that is really special, I think, to all of humanity, and that's a gift in and of itself. And so the season is about giving and appreciating it's really truly about the birth of our Savior, and then giving and spending time with people that you care about. And we do have a family up here, and so we'll be enjoying a special holiday together. But I also, this time of year always makes me think about folks who aren't able to spend time with their families, not just the 7 of us up here, but for our active duty military, State Department, and all those folks that are out there doing something very important. You know, I'm grateful for their service and Godspeed, and we appreciate you.
All right, we've got a question from Twitter now. Judith asked, Victor, what's your favorite space food?
Shannon just answered for me. She said all of it. I eat pretty well up here. I'm doing a research experiment, actually, that involves eating more fish and fruits and vegetables and nuts. And I actually love the variety and the quality of the food. It's great. But I try to stay away from favorites. I just love the different things that we have and the quality of some of those items. So I've got plenty of fish and plenty of fruits and vegetables, and that makes me happy.
Shannon, I want to ask you a question for my daughter, who is at 6 years old, enamored with everything that is space after doing a project on the moon. For you, when you hear about girls who want to look up into space, who want to experience the world above us, how much inspiration does that give you? And how much emotion do you have knowing that you're an inspirational figure to others?
Oh, I can definitely relate to all the little girls out there that dream about going into space, because I definitely was one of them. I was 4 years old when we landed on the moon, and ever since then, I have wanted to be doing what I'm doing now. So I hope I'm an inspiration to girls to know, so they can see what they can achieve. What I would tell them is they're going to have to work really hard in school, because it's a lot of work to get where we are now, but keep your eye on the ball, keep dreaming the big dreams, and keep heading towards your goals, and hopefully one day you'll get there.
Shannon, thank you for that. I mean, it gives me chill bumps to think about that. My little 6-year-old at home who wanted to see the Christmas star yesterday and still enamored with the moon. All right, so before we go, we have been told you guys have a demonstration for us. Show us microgravity, if you will. Okay, just because you guys can do things out of the Matrix, you don't have to sit there and giggle and laugh about it just because I can't.
Yes, we do.
All right, Shannon Walker, Victor Glover, man, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Enjoy talking to you.
Happy holidays.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.
Thank you to all participants from WNYC and WGN News Nation station. We are now resuming operational audio communications.